You know that feeling when you're driving a familiar road, so lost in thought you arrive without remembering the turns. That's your unconscious mind. It's already a brilliant, masterful pilot, and it's been listening this whole time. This core transformation, let's not call it a technique, let's call it coming home. It's the sigh of relief after you've been holding your breath and didn't even know it. It's the moment you stop trying to force the key into a locked door and realise you were already inside the room the whole time. And you already know how to do this. Remember a time you were frustrated with a child or a pet, and beneath that frustration you suddenly felt a wave of pure, unconditional love. That was you touching the core. The frustration was the weather. The love was the climate. Or when you were so anxious to get a project perfect, and you dug down and found what you really wanted was to feel pride, or to feel seen. That was you following the trail. Your unconscious mind, it's been doing this forever. It's just been doing it on autopilot. Now we're putting you in the driver's seat with a map to your own treasure. And what a treasure it is. Because every single one of those old feelings, that anxiety, that anger, that doubt, they're not your enemies. They're loyal, if clumsy, guards. They're standing at the gate, shouting warnings, trying to protect a kingdom that no longer exists. And all you have to do is look them in the eye and ask, what are you protecting in here? And they'll tell you. Peace, safety, freedom, love. And then you can invite them to stand down, because the war is over. And you can just walk into the kingdom. Now I want you to imagine two futures, two paths, branching out from this very moment. You keep the old maps. You let the guards run the show. Every challenge is met with the same old tired strategies. The anxiety about money gets louder. The frustration in relationships just builds thicker walls. You're running on a loop. A comfortable, familiar loop that leads to the same destination year after year. It's like listening to the same song on repeat until the melody becomes a cage. Your brain, your life becomes a monument to what has always been. And the universe, in its infinite intelligence, simply agrees with you. As you believe, so it is. This is the path where you become the cartographer of your own soul, where a feeling of lack becomes a curious question that leads you to a wellspring of inner abundance, where a spark of anger becomes a conversation that unlocks a vault of unshakable self-respect. What does that life look like? Decisions become clear, not because you have all the answers, but because you're rooted in a deep internal knowing. Relationships transform because you're no longer asking others to fill a hole in you that you've already filled yourself. Challenges become interesting, like a puzzle, because you know, no matter what happens on the outside, you have a direct line to the resources on the inside. Peace, power, possibility. Your brain, your beautiful plastic, changeable brain, begins to physically rewire. It stops reinforcing the superhighway of panic and starts building elegant, graceful bridges to states of calm and creativity. It's not magic, it's neurobiology. The science of becoming who you are always meant to be. And the best part, the most wonderful, hilarious part, is it's already yours. You don't have to build it. You just have to uncover it, like brushing the dust off a masterpiece. So let's install this now, not as a chore, but as a gift you give yourself. On your next breath in, I want you to think of a minor irritation, just a small one, the kind that buzzes in the background like a fly. And as you breathe out, ask it with genuine curiosity, what do you really want from me? Don't try to answer it. Let your unconscious mind deliver the answer. It might be a word, an image, a feeling. What did you find? Safety? Connection? Rest? Good. Now, on your next breath in, I want you to find a memory, any memory, where you felt just a flicker of that safety, that connection, that rest. It doesn't have to be big, just real. And as you breathe out, let that flicker grow, just a little. Let it warm your chest. Let it soften your face. Feel that. That's the core. That's home. And your unconscious mind now knows the pathway. It's learned the rhythm. And it can take you there anytime you wish. Effortlessly, naturally. The old guards can retire. The kingdom has a new ruler.